So I'm going to be guiding you through a little introspection journey into the self-inquiry questions for this upcoming week. It felt really important to, give you the actual questions, but also just guide you on a journey into your heart and into your soul, into your spirit, into your physiology. We're learning a lot of that right now. We're learning about our skin, our vision. We're learning about our sense of self and being able to soften at the jaw, the spine, the hands, the feet, being connected in our body. And one of the most important parts of this I am ReWilding movement is for you to keep returning back to your body. And as we keep pursuing this beautiful journey that we're on, I'm going to be asking you or guiding you on a journey of this introspection, this self-study, this self-contemplation, for you to hold space for your own truth and your own evolution, and to be able to be witnessed in it and on this journey with others that are doing the same thing. And it can sometimes feel a little heavy, or maybe it doesn't feel so playful. I remember saying one time in my life where I'm like, I don't want to play this game anymore, because there's this little bit of what can feel like the brakes are on, or feel like there's this furling that can happen. And maybe that's not your truth. And I do always feel like it's beautiful to be guided on a little bit of like a breath journey, to really keep practicing coming back to your body. And from there, we can really hold space for the journey that we have been on, all the things that we have experienced, the things that we are experiencing. And maybe as we evolve and we look back around different topics, different ponderings, all of a sudden it's like there's another spoonful of juice there. There's just that little bit more nectar, that little bit more wisdom from that experience that we can really claim and transform, transmute into this like self-discovery, self-love, self-respect, and being able to trust ourselves along the way, to not abandon ourselves, to be able to hold space for it, and also keep that smile close by, that humor as a companion, and keep coming into, even though it might seem like it's a shadow or it's dark, it's like being able to illuminate that, being able to be like, everything's okay, and to not personalize it or personify it. We were speaking about that last time. We're thinking like this is who you are, like a label of some sort. It's more so just, it was an opportunity, an experience to really get to know yourself, your values, what's important to you, and for you to truly start to really claim your own voice, your own truth, so that you can come on this self-innovation journey where you get to start to create your own truth, your own narrative around it, and you slowly start to really be able to understand yourself a little bit better. And from that comes a more fulfilling relationship with yourself and others. So I would love it if you could look around your room, or maybe you choose to change rooms, where you can find a spot where you can rest, where you can sit back, and you could be sitting in a chair where you have your hands on your chest, over your lungs, your heart, and then one on your belly, which is kind of over your organs. Yeah, and again, do what feels good for you, okay? But you can sit back in a chair, or you can also lie down on a couch, lie down on a bed, and just come into a moment of peace, where you can feel it in your veins. Yeah, so I'll give you a moment to just find space for yourself. All right. So just start to take some deep breaths in and out. Maybe again, you have one hand on your sternum, over your heart, your lungs, and one on your belly. And you're slowly just feeling the air coming and going. If it feels good for you, close your eyes. In the most gentle way, roll your eyes up and in, just to give them one spot to look towards as you breathe in and you breathe out. You're breathing in, so you feel the ribs rise, the sternum rise, the thoracic spine, the lumbar spine, the belly rise. And you're breathing in the most expansive way to really connect yourself to your connective tissue, to your lung tissue, to your skin, and being able to just fully breathe in and fully breathe out. Keeping those eyes up and in, and just slowly start to feel this sense of peace that can always be found in the body, which is very similar to what you can find in nature walking down a path. You are nature. This peace is in you. It's of you. Keep slowly breathing into the top and to the bottom, and just notice if you have more space to breathe in a tiny bit longer or to breathe out a tiny bit longer. Can you soften your jaw, your forehead, your throat, your hands, your feet? So start to shift your breath so that you're breathing in the nose, out the mouth. However you were breathing before was perfect. Everything's perfect. So just breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Maybe you sigh. Maybe you really unlock the jaw, so it's almost a yawn coming out. The next breath in, hold that breath in at the top. Exhale fully out and hold that breath out at the bottom. Breathing fully into the top and holding that breath in. Can you feel this essence of your heart beating? Is there anywhere in your body you can soften more, open more? And just start to find your own rate, your own rhythm, sticking with in the nose, out the mouth if that feels good for you. Slowly tuning into feeling the lower hand rise first over the belly and then the sternum and the heart. We're slowly feeling that pelvic bowl first, the lower ribs first, and then the whole rib cage. Just start to feel this wave that grows from the pelvic bowl, the pubic bone, all the way up to the heart and back down. Find your own cadence, find your own way. And just keep tuning into your breath, breathing fully in, fully out, softening the hands, the feet, softening behind the kneecaps. The heels of you, the feet of you, the tailbone, the sacrum of you, the entire spine, the skull, the forehead. Just slowly feel this sense of opening. Every breath, you're expanding beyond your container slowly. Every once in a while, tune into the eyes that they're up and in, or they've found just one spot to just rest. I want you to slowly bring your mind, your attention, your awareness to your heart space. So the space beneath your sternum, the space that lies between your left lung and your right lung, between your left ribs and your right ribs. In the middle of these 24 ribs, behind the sternum, lies that beautiful heart that they say has a conscious mind. Just tune into it. Breathing fully in, fully out. We're starting to dive into this word, judgment. Tuning into your own judgments of yourself, maybe the judgment around your family or friends, around clients, around anyone or anything. I just want you to breathe into that word, judgment. And as you're breathing into this word, what do you feel? Do you notice if there's a constriction in the body, a closing in the body? This essence of I judge myself, I judge others. And just really tune into that, the relationship with to judge oneself, to judge the world. Maybe it's not even a word that you use that much, but I just want you to tune into it, tune into its vibration. On the next breath in, hold your breath in, and you're just sitting in your heart. Your eyes are rolled up and in, and you're just tuning into, if you were to give judgment a color, what would it be? Slowly breathe into that color. Allow it to be within your heart. And just breathe in, expanding that color through the heart. To judge is to have an opinion, to have a feeling, an inkling that something is right or something is wrong. Maybe a sense of refinement. Just tuning into this word, the definition of it, and coming into when was the first time you felt judged by another? Landing in your heart and just breathing into that. When have you felt judged? You're just sitting in your heart and you're remembering, what did your posture look like? What did you feel? What came up for you? And what changed? After you experienced that, did your posture change? Did how you spoke or speak, how you verbalized, how you articulated your words, did that change? Did how you write change? Just tuning into that. While you're breathing in, breathing out, was there any other times in your life where you felt judged? Was it words? Was it just a posture? Was it a sense of feeling like you don't belong? A lot of the time it can just be a felt sense of feeling of I don't belong, something is different about me. Maybe a sense of not being worthy, maybe being ashamed of something. Just tune into all these words. Roll those eyes up and in and just keep breathing in and out. And I want you to kind of fast forward to maybe the last year, last month, last 3 months, whatever comes to your heart. In what ways have you been judging yourself? In what ways are you hard on yourself? In what ways do you have expectations of yourself? I want you to tune into this and what words you're using, what feelings come up, what sensations arise. Do you feel an opening or closing in your body? But how are you judging yourself? And what do you feel? What emotions come with that? I know for me a big one is this deep sense of shame, a sense of doubt, a sense of unworthiness, a sense of something's wrong with me. Even sometimes a sense of being a fake, like saying one thing and doing another, catching myself in the act. But where are you judging yourself? What do you usually say when you are? Shame on you, what's wrong with you? What words come up for you? Why did you say that? You talk too much. You should have, you could have. What comes up for you? Softening the heart more. Maybe a little smile can come on your face, because this doesn't have to be so serious. It's just us being curious, inquiring. Soften your forehead, your hands, taking a couple deep breaths. When you do judge yourself, what do you end up saying no to? That maybe is not helpful or kind or considerate or loving. Do you say no to the gym? Do you say no to a call with a loved one? No to healthy food? What do you say no to? Maybe no to just pleasure in general, happiness or joy. What do you end up saying no to when you're in that vibration of judging yourself? What are you denying of yourself? Softening the heart more, remembering to keep a little smile. It's just curiosity. And also, if you do feel sad or teary-eyed or emotions, can you just allow them to pass? When you do, when you're judging yourself, what do you end up saying yes to? It's this inner sabotager that might come in. Is it helpful, kind, considerate, or loving? Just tuning into what do you say yes to when you are in that state of not feeling good about yourself or judging yourself. Now I want you to just start to just breathe into this energy. Breathe into whatever you're feeling, roll your eyes up and in, and just move this energy through you. Allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. Maybe sigh. Maybe you rub your hands on your body. Maybe you give your body a little hug. Your soul, your spirit, a little hug. Everything's okay. We all judge ourselves. And there's this beautiful positive spin on to judge ourselves, is to care about our lives, to care about how we are showing up in the world, to care. And there's a polarity there. You can either bring yourself into a judgmental state that depletes you, exhausts you, shames you, pins you down to the floor, that doesn't let you rise, doesn't let you have pleasure or joy or just smile too often, laugh too often, dance, or whatever feels good for you too often. So just tuning into this part of us that is that judges us, that can be very kind, loving and considerate, that can really direct us on a path that would be helpful. It's all in a moment of just shifting your narrative, shifting the way you see how you're judging yourself. And you just tune into, is there truth in this judgment? And how can I be compassionate, loving, kind, and direct? How can I guide myself with this judgment of, what can I do different tomorrow or better tomorrow? How can I love this part of me too? How can this part of me feel like it belongs as well? How can you come into the highest integrity as you are considering this judgment? It's this essence of traveling from judgment to integrity, to be walking in integrity to your values, to perfection. The bridge is this integrity that takes us from judgment to perfection, because we realize in the end everything is perfect and I could use some work. But we come into this reality where it belongs, judgments belong, I care, I consider, and hold yourself in this compassionate, beautiful, bold light, that even when we're there, we can smile, we can care, we can consider ourselves, we can receive great pleasure from our lives. I want you just to slowly hold space for all these judgments, who first brought them forward, and where you have been judging others. Where are you too doing that? And just have a positive spin on this judgment. It's like, yes, I do judge others. And tuning into if it is if it is a realistic, because usually it comes from an expectation where we are expecting more than someone can give in that moment. We're expecting more from ourselves than what we can give. And you slowly come into this self-love, self-compassion, self-grace. Next breath in, hold the breath in. Next exhale out, hold the exhale out. Next breath in, hold it in as long as you want. When you exhale, hold it out as long as you can. What judgments have you been holding that have been coming back over and over, most likely since you were about 7 years old, that you're ready to explore, that you're ready to let go of, that you're ready to understand? What's the root of them? Where did it even come from? And do you even believe it anymore? Can you change the narrative around it? Can you love this part of yourself that cares deeply? Can you bring more awareness to it, more acceptance and more compassion as to how it has supported you? Usually this judgment has been protecting you in some way. Can you hold space for that? Allow it. Which ones do you no longer subscribe to? Which ones are you fully ready to let go of? Just tuning into it. How would your life look different if you no longer judged yourself in this way? If instead you were kind, loving, reverent, devoted? That you still asked yourself to show up, but you did it in a way that was helpful, that was kind. Just start to breathe in a little bit deeper, in through the nose, and push the air out. Fully in the nose. Push the air out. Every exhale, start to tune into what are you ready to let go of. What have you been carrying for too long in your neck, in your body, in your energetic resonance. Breathing in, pushing it out. Fully in, fully out. Just start to breathe a little bit deeper. What are you ready to let go of? And in the essence inside, I'm no longer going to shame myself. I'm no longer going to say, stop talking. I'm no longer going to say that I talk too much. I'm no longer going to say I'm not worthy. Whatever came up for you, whatever you're no longer going to do. And just tuning into that. What does it feel like? Does it feel like freedom? Does it feel like peace? Where can this judgment just be an opportunity to understand yourself better, to love yourself better? Just shifting the narrative, this curiosity, this playful pursuit, this rewilding. Just slowly breathing into that. In the nose, out. Doing about 10 more breaths here, really breathing into what are you ready to let go of? Sinking, settling, softening. Every breath, letting go more and more. Shifting the energy, shifting the expression of the body, the chemistry of the body to align with what you're ready to let go of. Every breath in and out. Can you feel your body get lighter? Can you feel how you don't need to pack all these judgments, these worries, these shames around? Just feel them and express them. And just slowly, the next breath in, hold your breath in. Exhale when you're ready, hold your breath out. Tuning into your heart. What does acceptance of self feel like? I accept you, I love you, I thank you, I honor you, I respect you, I trust you. Breathing into your heart and just tuning into that acceptance, that compassionate heart. Softening more and more and more. What color is this color? The color of acceptance. Can you slowly, every breath, start to fill your lungs with it more, your heart, your rib cage. Just slowly allow this color of acceptance, of I love you, I respect you, I thank you. To fill your entire rib cage, your entire belly, your forehead, your neck, your throat. Just keep softening into this color and just allow it to transmute all other colors in your body. Whatever color represents acceptance. Just keep softening. And only when you're ready, you're going to slowly open your eyes. And slowly tuning in to all the questions that I gave you. With a heart that's kind of in this resonance of love. Really hold space for all the questions. Maybe you need to come back to it a couple times. Maybe you feel like doing this attunement a couple times to really help bring you into a higher vibration, to transmute this judgment into integrity, into perfection. Everything is perfect. To allow judgments to exist. And to shift them into that positive spin, that loving spin, that kind spin. Keep being kind to yourself, loving, and keep playfully exploring what is your truth, what's coming up for you. And it's just trusting. Every day you did these, if you did these questions every day, it might look a little different, which is beautiful. You're evolving. Trust in your highest evolution and keep ensuring that everything is in alignment with love. I love myself. I respect myself. I trust myself. I'm going nowhere. I am here. I am listening. Keep that vibration alive within you. And I really look forward to seeing you all next week. Sending you so much love. Happy self-study in your playbook. Okay, take care. Bye.